So we're in Cancun, 16, 17,
It
something?
had to be 16, I think, 17 maybe.
Spring break. So we're out there.
And even before this, the whole trip to Cancun was terrible. We experienced racism for the first time in our lives.
Well, I don't know that the first time, but yeah.
Do you remember how shitty they treated us?
You're talking about
They
when
just fucking hated us because we were white.
Yeah, yeah.
The airport, the hotel,
Yeah.
the like anytime we'd order food, like the only place we got treated right was
But bro, you can say it. It's okay. It's a different country. I don't think they'll
Man,
come
all
for us.
right, how right. Battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin. That's what I love about
check,
Yeah,
check.
baby.
1 2 1 2.
It's been a little while.
It's been a minute, and we're lucky enough to have you fresh off of a gig. Normally, we do this before a gig, and it's you know, sometimes sort of hard to think about things that maybe upset you over the weekend.
Oh, a lot of things
related to
upset me today.
But we got open wounds right now.
Well, I don't know that they're wounds, but yeah, I got some things to talk about. We could talk about the gig I just got out of.
How was she?
It was, it was cool. I'll start off. It wasn't quite what I expected, but it was cool.
And what was it?
So it was an event for the alumni of the AKAs. For those of you who don't know, that's a black sorority, the Alpha Kappa Alpha. Okay. So they do painting party at Bell Station where like they'll come in and they'll color my canvas. Shout out to Marquise. And what they'll do is they'll paint and they'll DJ, play something in the background. So I don't know how cultured you are. You're not very cultured, so I'm going to assume that I have to explain this to you.
You got to explain this to me.
All right. So in the Black Greek world, as they call it.
Yeah. Black Greeks.
Black Greeks, that's what they call them, right? The frats and the
How do
sororities.
Greeks feel about that?
I mean, they're using Greek numerology, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why they call it Greek.
Okay.
So they do a thing called strolling.
Strolling?
Strolling.
STROLL.
Yeah, stroll. So
Strolling.
a stroll is like if you've ever seen like in a line and they do like one of these things kind of thing.
I thought that was stepping.
No, the steppers, they use canes. That's like its own thing. They like spin a cane and do the march. It's kind of like that, yeah, but it's a little different. It's a little bit more. Everybody can do it. You don't have to spin a cane.
Okay, so strolling is like a line.
Strolling is a big thing with the blacks, HSBCU, whatever they call it.
That's so funny that you're bringing this up because I was just watching a podcast where someone was talking about the HSBC. What is it like?
I think it's historically black college, whatever. Yeah, we'll just call it HSBCU. I probably fucked that up, but I'm white, so whatever.
I was just watching a podcast where someone was talking about how much he loves those cheerleading videos.
Cheerleading videos?
Yeah, there's.
Is it like Bring It On?
Yeah,
yeah.
He's like they go so hard.
Well, anything that has to do with music, culture, dancing, the blacks, they got it.
Yeah,
they're good.
They're like,
good.
Hold my beer.
The cheerleaders, the steppers, all that, they got the shit. They're shitting on us. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you have some experience with white fraternities, other than like getting drunk and throwing up on yourself. There's not a whole lot of cultural. Like, could you picture Khalid stepping or strolling?
No. Yeah, I hung out at his fraternity all the time, and none of those kids would stand a chance.
Yeah.
It's not
doing that. But the whole thing is like
we're here to haze kids and make them eat fucking cereal with Jack Daniels instead of milk.
Yeah. That's about how it goes. So anyway, so the thing is like that like shows their unity and like they do the thing, right? So each sorority has a song. Right, they have like a couple of songs that they stroll to. These are like their theme songs, right? So one of them is an absolute fucking bop. I don't know if you're familiar with Strafe. Set it off. Set it up.
It's like old shit, or
it's like an '80s electro funk. It's a fucking banger, absolute banger. So I was like excited for this. I got the fucking 15-minute instrumental version. I got the 10-minute vocal in my mind. Like, we're gonna fucking do this shit, and it's gonna go down crazy. And I've been spending the whole day like getting all these different stroll songs together. So like some fraternities use like Atomic Dog. You know what I'm saying? Like those are like their theme songs. They can stroll to whatever, but like they have their go-to songs, right?
Okay.
The other one they have is Scarred by 2 Live Crew. You know that song? It's pretty much like every 2 Live Crew song was like, psh, Boo Brown. Yeah. So
Standard
anyhow,
Live crew.
which is a nightmare to mix in and out of, right? Because
Yes.
nothing
There's
goes
nothing
with
like
it.
it.
Nothing
Yeah.
goes with it. So anyways, the problem is, I downloaded these 60 songs that I'm like ready for the stroll. Like we're just gonna fucking, because I've had people come in on Thursdays and do the stroll when it wasn't like a special event for
Yeah.
sorority. So I have an image of this, and then it was just like a bunch of like older women that were just kind of like painting, and like anytime I would like tease them with a stroll record, no reaction,
You didn't get anything.
nothing, not a fucking
Were
thing.
the strollers not in the building yet? Or
Well, they
what was
were,
going
but
on?
I think that the painting and sitting down kind of takes you out of like that. Let's turn the fuck up.
Yeah.
But eventually, we did get to some strolling.
How was it?
It was good. It was nice, and that's why I said it wasn't what I expected. I was expecting 2 hours of straight strolls,
Yeah.
but we had a little bit of fun.
There's nothing more fun than when people are dancing to your music.
Yes, dancing like way better than bottle popping.
We just play for reactions. Like
Yeah.
I get just a little pop from a record that I play, and people, and then it's over in 3-4 seconds.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's all I get.
Even
That's
with
all
the
I get.
stroll, I'm gonna be honest. Even with the stroll, I could only like the Set It Off song. The vocal version is like 10 minutes, right? I couldn't even. After 3 minutes, they lost interest, and I'm like, "This is your fucking anthem. You should at least stroll for 10 minutes. I need 10 minutes of strolling." But anyways, that's fine. They had a good time. We rocked it out. But you are right, and there's another thing that I realized as I'm trying to like cultivate the dance floor from this group of people that are painting, is that eventually, when you're trying to segue them into dancing, it's actually harder than you might think. In the bottle service clubs, you run your go-to records, people give a little bit of a reaction. You never get a real dance, but like you can do it, right? Mm-hmm. When you have to get them dancing, and you don't want to just be taking a cheat code and in a lot of cases you can't just take a cheat code. Like you couldn't just throw like back that ass up. Maybe one person would get up and dance, but you got to kind of like get their backs moving and get their blood flowing before they get up. It takes a lot of programming.
You're like, I imagine it to be like wrangling sheep. Like you're trying to like you got like a couple over here, but then you play a record that maybe not these other people like, and they start running back to their table, and you're like, well, hold on,
And you're like, well,
grab them too,
just
You're like,
enough timing to like get to the next record before they lose interest.
Yeah.
It's definitely, it takes a little bit more programming.
You gotta, that sounds fucking. You're probably tired. Sounds
Actually not
exhausting.
tired. I took a pre-workout before I went in, so I'm
Okay.
pretty
Little-
jacked right now.
I know explode
No, I'm a pre-caged. That's my
pre-caged.
It's got BCAAs and all that stuff.
Nice. You got some creatine. How's
Creatine,
the workout journey going?
The workout journey is going good.
How's Swolo coming along?
I will say it's a lot harder to put on the weight than I thought. So, I'm not just talking about being fat, like putting on size.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to get 60 pounds in 6 weeks.
No, you said 6 months.
Oh,
You said
okay, then we're
weeks.
good. No, months. Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought you said months, which is still insane.
Well, I don't
think you
I
said
don't know.
weeks.
I'm
Is
about
that-
I'm about 3 weeks in, and I've probably put on 2 pounds. So it's an uphill journey.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: is like I get I'm trying to do like a caloric surplus and all this shit, right? But like it's sometimes hard when you're doing shit. Like I had to go run back and forth to San Antonio for this car show, and it's like I can't fucking feed every hour myself with healthy protein and
Right.
shit like this
Yeah.
because like I'm just trying to get this shit done. So like I'll go 6 hours without eating, and I'll be like, fuck, I'm fucking up my gains.
Fucking up your gains. Well, now, how do you decipher? You put on 2 pounds. How do you know that that's muscle?
Well, I can tell you it's not fat because I feel myself thinning. So there might be more than 2 pounds of muscle. I don't know. I probably could like take a little clamp.
See, I feel like you have to go by size. You have to go by like the measurement of your arms.
It's a lot of work.
The measurement.
I'm kinda
If you
just-
want real, you can't. You're
It's
like,
like,
I put on 2
I'm not
pounds,
that-
but I'm also getting skinny. Like, what are you?
I don't know.
what's going
I don't
on
know
here.
what's happening. I'm just trying. I'm giving it my best. I'm working out consistently, and I'm taking creatine and all that shit. So
All right. Feels good.
it feels good.
Feels good to come out of the gym, doesn't
It
it?
does feel good to come out of the gym. When you're in there and you're like, fucking, like, fuck this. I hate this. That's what I feel like. At least.
Yeah.
And then you leave and you're like, fuck yeah. Speaking of gyms, did you see your boy Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
Jumped at LA Fitness?
What was he doing at LA Fitness? Well, what was with the bubble jacket in the sauna?
Well,
The short shorts.
You
with the
wouldn't know
bubble
anything
jacket.
about that because you're more of a naked in the sauna guy.
I want to be naked as much as possible.
I
That's
think he
all
was
I
going with the boxer technique, the sweatsuit.
He was like, I got my jacket on in the sauna, but short shorts, like you
That's
gotta
probably his
put
underwear.
some
He was
pants
probably
on
in
or
his
something.
trunks. You know, you want to get in there and stretch. If you're wearing, no, you don't wear jeans in a sauna.
Definitely don't wear jeans. You put a towel on. You wear nothing like a man. You show your dick to everyone in that locker room like a man would, like a real man does.
I will say most
Real
grown
men show
adults.
their dicks to men.
Yeah.
That's what a real man does.
Once you get to that age where you just don't give a fuck anymore, you just let it hang out.
You just it's whatever.
This is my
You know
meat.
what I'm
dude.
saying?
You got one. I got one. Whatever.
Right.
As long as it's not hard, there's no issues.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's just there. It hangs.
We used to have a lot of fun back in the day, and now I just,
Yeah.
he's there. I
Yeah.
use him to piss.
Well, did you see like the new videos that came out? There's like apparently different angles now. There's like a close up where you have better audio. There's like it's.
I've only seen a couple. I saw the one where he took the nice kick to the ribs.
He did get his ass beat.
Yeah, because at first I was like, okay, this could be fake, right? Because Tekashi, he's a troll. We know, I could see him doing that and be like, haha, bitch. Nobody's going to jump me because I'm the man.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But when I saw that kick to the ribs, I said, unless he's a real method actor, that looked like a real kick to the ribs.
Yeah, I think I saw a video that was like a different angle. It was close up. It was mad blurry, but then they kept pausing at certain points and being like, "Look, this isn't even really Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's missing this tattoo right here that's supposed to be on his face." Like
The internet just won't let anything happen. Nothing can happen on the internet without it being Illuminati driven. Conspiracy theory.
well, China does control our internet.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Did you see the TikTok guy talking to the U.S. Congress? Did
No.
you see that?
No.
The CEO of TikTok or whatever was being interviewed by our congressman because allegedly it's the Chinese government storing our information and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And like, it's just a mockery, dude. It's like there's idiots on our side that are asking the dumbest questions and don't even understand social media. So he's like
Right.
talking to the head of a social media company and he doesn't even understand. Like he's asking for something that's just like, you're like, what the fuck's going on?
An out of touch boomer, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's like people that have legit questions that are really trying to get to the bottom of things. And the dude's like ducking the question. He's like, sir, this is a yes or no question. And
Yeah.
you are not giving me a yes or no answer.
Yeah.
Like, are you guys storing this data? And he's like, well, the thing is, and he just gives his answer. And it's like, Jesus.
Well, it's kind of like, they're taking a page from the LGBTQNA plus community, right? It just kind of dodge it. Like, what is it? I don't know. It's
We're out here.
It's something. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't fuck with TikTok. I watch Reels. I get them in six. It's kind of like going. They used to have the movie theater where it was like half price movies that were just old.
Yeah.
That's me with TikTok. I get it when it makes its way to a Facebook Reel.
That's what that is?
Pretty
That's
much.
like the old TikToks. Once they're out of
That's what I
rotation
would
on the
imagine.
app, they get pushed to the secondary apps.
Anybody who's still on Facebook is old. So
Yeah, I just saw.
imagine.
I saw somebody I was talking to was like scrolling through their Facebook on their phone, and I looked at it and I was like, damn, I haven't looked at Facebook on my phone in forever.
Yeah.
Like I've logged on the computer just to do certain shit whenever I have to, when it pops up, whatever, randomly, but I haven't looked at it on my phone, and it feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah. You've disconnected?
Yeah, I haven't had Facebook on my phone since before we moved here. It's been over fucking almost 3 years now.
I would like to do that one day.
Oh my God, it's incredible.
I would like to do that.
This was when the George Floyd shit was happening. It was too.
Oh,
much.
yeah, it was-
I was like, I gotta get off.
That was a terrible time for social media. Woof.
Yeah, it
You
was.
could have.
insane.
There was no winning.
No.
Yeah, on any side. So what about you've been doing a couple pods? I've seen.
I did some pods.
Did you do a pod with a stripper? Is that?
I did a pod with a stripper. What do you say, dude? It's like a.
Did
a
she get
pod with
naked
a
or not?
5-year-old.
Did she
You know
get?
what I'm
Did you get
saying? It's
naked
like,
or no?
She did pull her titty out for a second.
Okay,
Just a
there you
little
go.
something
That's a silver lining.
for the Strat Pack. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Patreon member, these are the benefits you get.
Let's talk strippers for a minute.
Okay.
So I recently went to a strip club with a couple friends.
Oh yeah.
Well, they'll remain nameless.
Yes, of course.
But have you ever gotten a lap dance from a stripper and she was musty?
Yes, dude.
That happened to me.
Yes.
And I know it's hot and humid in fucking Houston, but don't they have like a changing room in the back that can
Oh,
go
yeah.
like
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
put some deodorant on?
Yeah. But you know this new generation.
They don't
they're not
respect
big
their
on
pussy.
deodorant.
They don't respect their pussy, is what it is. Bro, we went to Chica's Locos first, right? Got straight had. Straight fucking had.
First of all,
A swarm. Oh, go ahead.
who was manning this operation? What are you doing at Chica's Locas first?
Well, you know.
You went wrong already. Everything already I know is
It wasn't great.
it's not good.
It's not great. But you know, here's the thing. It's like on paper, it seems like a great idea. You're like, a fucking strip club is nothing but Cubans. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And then you go there and you're like, wow, wait, I feel like I'm in an alley in Cancun getting
your
my gold
chain
chain
stolen.
snatched.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. So do you remember? Were you with me that day?
I was there.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
So let
I
me
remember you
paint
looked
the
in
picture.
mirror and your fucking necklace was gone. And you were like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Let me paint the picture for the audience. So we're in Cancun, 16, 17,
It
something.
had to be 16, I think, 17, maybe.
Spring break. We're old and not in college, so not for us.
This was before we got booked. This was like the let's take the trip out there to show face,
A
show
reconnaissance
love,
mission,
get
if you will.
get
Yeah.
the gig. You know, the standard procedure.
Right. So we're out there. We're wandering through the downtown region, wherever their strip is, where all the clubs are.
And even before this, the whole trip to Cancun was terrible. We experienced racism for the first time in our lives. Do you
Well,
remember?
I don't know that the first time, but yeah, definitely experienced it.
Yeah. Do you remember how shitty they treated us?
talking about
They
when-
just fucking hated us because we were white.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Anybody?
Are you talking about
any
at the airport?
worker, the airport, the hotel.
Yeah.
The like anytime we'd order food, like the only place we got treated right was
The brothel. Yeah. The brothel. You can say it. It's okay. It's a different country. I don't think they'll come and arrest us. So we're wandering through the streets, kind of, we weren't fucked up at this time.
No.
I was sober as a whistle.
This was the beginning of the night.
Yeah. We're walking through, and a swarm of trannies came up to us. Do you remember? And they were like, "Hey, I want to suck your dick." And we're like,
was
"Whoa, get the
aggressive.
fuck away from me! Get the fuck!" And like, one's like touching your arm, one's touching like your shoulder. And they're like, "Come on, Betty!" And you're like, "Get the fuck away, bitch!" You know?
Yeah.
Or, I mean,
they get you with a little bit of shock.
Yeah,
and
they get you with a
comfort.
shot. They knew you were gonna be like more uncomfortable than anything.
And there was at least 4 of them. Maybe
Might have been more. I
There
want to say
at
it was like
least
5 or
4.
6.
Because legit, we were surrounded. Like,
Yeah.
one was touching your back, like kind of caressing you.
Well,
Hey.
that's a long time. They were grabbing on us for sure, saying, "Let's go to the beach and suck your dick." I suck your dick. No, bitch.
Yeah.
So the whole altercation was 15 seconds, 10 seconds. It wasn't
It was
long.
pretty quick, yeah.
It was quick.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, good. We showed those bitches what was up, right? So then we go to the club. We're in the green room. We're sipping. We're drinking. We're having a good time. And then I noticed my fucking chain was missing. I go, what the fuck? Where did I put my chain? And I thought about it. I was like, fucking the trannies stole my chain.
Yep.
These bitches are so good that within the 10 seconds of them grabbing on us, fucking telling us how they want to suck our dicks, they were able to fucking take my chain off my neck without me even noticing and fucking
They
move off
hit you.
with it.
Well, they hit you with the redirect. You know,
Yeah. I'm sure the one that was like grabbing my shoulder, the other one was probably grabbing my neck, and you're not thinking.
Exactly.
These
You're
bitches-
looking at this one and trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Right.
You feel one of them touching you, and you're like, "What the fuck?" You're like looking back,
Yeah.
and then you all of your senses are fucked up. You're jumbled, and in that 10 seconds or whatever it is, gone.
Boom, gone. They knew. I almost got to give it to them. Good work, ladies.
It was yo. That was some shit out of like you ever seen the Will Smith movie with the pickpocketers?
Yeah, no, but that shit is real.
It's-
Pickpocketers are real. Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
I mean, that's how they make their living. I was so mad. I wanted to go kill a tranny, but
You were a little upset because it's like a childhood chain, right? Didn't you say you had that for years or something?
Nah, I don't like getting things stolen from me. Pretty much. I had it for a while, but it wasn't like a childhood gift from my father. Who
I thought
smuggled
that's
it
what
back
it was.
from North Korea.
Oh.
No, but it did piss me off for sure.
Yeah.
So rather than going and doing that, we just went to a brothel instead. Good times though.
That was fire.
I almost feel weird talking about it because it did feel a little uncomfortable. You don't want to pick a hooker that does not want to be a hooker.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing less enjoyable than fucking a girl who is like just doing it for the money. That's
Yeah.
why I hate hookers.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
At least pretend to enjoy it.
You have to be a good actor.
Yeah.
But how good of an actor can you be every day
Yeah.
for hours on end?
I mean, it's like us at work.
You
We're like,
need a break.
We have to pretend like we're turning up, but sometimes we're like,
Yes.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck your birthday. Fuck your request. You know?
Yeah.
But like to them, they're like, this DJ sucks. Like, what an asshole. You know? And we're like thinking the same thing with this hooker. She just had to fucking suck 4 dicks before she's even seen you walk in the
long
door.
Day, long
Yeah.
week.
She got piped down by a fucking 13-inch cock, and she can't walk, and
Yeah.
you know, she has to act impressed with you. Yeah.
It's hard to maintain.
And I'm sure it's the same thing for strippers. Because
sure.
I feel the same way. Like, I'm like, when a stripper comes up and like she doesn't like have game, right? And she just feels like this bitch does not want to be here. She just is like at the table, bored. You know what? Here's what I hate about strippers. Or not all strippers, but the strippers that tell you like how shitty their day was.
That's all.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you think I'm here to pay you to tell me your problems?
Yes.
Like, this is so fucking ass backwards.
Yes.
I can't even pay a girl to shut the fuck up and show me her boobs. You can't win.
Oh yeah, and then they do that shit in the DJ booth when you work there too. They'll come
Oh,
up
yeah,
and
that's
start
right.
telling you about like some drama or some shit their mom got put back in jail or whatever the fuck it is. I'm like, yo, take that shit away from me.
Yeah.
I don't want any of that.
See, and here's the thing that a lot of people fail to. I'm sure a lot of people actually realize this, but not all the strippers. Some of them are just intelligent and know how to, you know, use their body for money. But I think a lot of them just are fucked up individuals, unfortunately.
Yeah. You know, I always, as a young man, I imagined a world where you could be a stripper that had your head on your shoulders completely. You're like, I just understand that I can turn my body into a business and I can run it like a business and I can come here and do this and be completely normal at home, but that's not the case. That is not how it works.
In a perfect world, yes.
And maybe some girls get into it and that's the case, but over time
They become poisoned.
Your brain is just corroded by what you're surrounding it with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like what you're taking in is just rotting everything.
Yeah. No, that is kind of that pretty much depicts a strip club. Working in them is yeah, it's
wild.
it's wild. But, you know, somebody's got to do it.
And I will do it.
Yeah, for sure. I remember when we first came in, I was like, that's the fucking dream job.
Yeah.
And then, like, girls just coming in, stealing your alcohol and just fucking like, oh, God. Not that, like, I care about stealing the alcohol, but just that kind of person. You know the one. You know the type.
I know 'em. Yeah. I mean, I personally, I feel like they are just women whose mental growth has been stunted.
Yeah.
And they are unable to understand adult concepts.
Mhm.
And it's just like
because they live in a stripper world where, you know, $1,000 buys you a bag, and then tomorrow you're making another one.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if you have to, you know, do some coke off old guy's dick, you know, then that's what you do.
You're just chasing the bag, baby.
Yeah.
That's it.
Chasing the dragon, if you will.
It's like monetizing like in the same way that sometimes you don't want a DJ. You know, you're in the car with a bunch of people and they're like, "Oh, Dolo's a DJ. Here, you take the phone." And you're like, someone else do that.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
And for work and this and that. Like,
And if your sexuality becomes that,
yeah,
then what do you have?
exactly.
Right. Do you think that women that have OnlyFans accounts are in the same boat, or do you think that they're exempt because they're not in the world of the strippers? They're kind of just doing it in their bedroom and going to work or going about their day.
I think that like if the strip club is level 12 of that, OnlyFans is like 9 maybe.
Oh,
8 or
you
9.
put it up there.
It's up there. It's not all the way up there, but it's up there. Because now you're just constantly dealing with. It's the same thing, but you're just
and you gotta
dealing with it
fucking
on your
pretend
phone
to
instead of in front of your face.
Want to give a guy a dick rating or
Yeah,
whatever the
yeah.
case is.
I had an OnlyFans girl come on the show, And like for that reason, I was like, I want a successful OnlyFans girl who does that and is like business minded about it and does it well and makes real money. And this girl came, and the first thing I asked her before we started was like, is there anything you don't want me to talk about? And she was like, yeah, actually, I have a management company that runs my account. And I'm like, well, that's the
Well, you
whole
just kind of
fucking
talked about it
episode.
that she didn't want to talk about.
Yeah, I sucked my cock. It was
Yeah.
the worst podcast of my life. Like, what are you doing here? We can't even have an honest conversation now.
Yeah.
Like you came here to tell me about this one specific thing,
Right.
And now this one
we
specific
have to
thing,
pretend.
I have to dance around this thing, and like, I want to sit here and enjoy this conversation and talk to you and like have a good time and this and that, but it was more of like a performative show for her. And she's like literally sitting here like
Lying.
talking about how much fun she has texting these dudes all day, every day. She's like, people just pay me to text them,
And you're like,
I
bitch.
love it.
And
It's
you
so
know
much
the whole
fun.
time she's full of shit.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, oh God, like what are we doing here?
Did you out her or no?
No, I'm
Well,
not. Like,
yeah.
I don't even know if I'm gonna put the episode out. That's
Oh,
what
it
I'm
hasn't been
talking
out
about.
yet.
No, it's not out.
Oh, okay.
But I was upset after it. I was like, it just felt bad. You know, you feel good
Yeah.
after a pod. Like
Yeah.
you feel fucking good. You sat here,
'Cause you're
you
honest
talked,
and
you're honest, and you're just like, fuck it, I don't care. And that was just like, ugh.
The opposite.
I felt slimy.
Yeah, you're like, I'm just fucking making a commercial for this girl's OnlyFans.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, let me ask you a question. If you were, a John Holmes or someone of that nature, would you do your own? Would you do an OnlyFans if you could? I'll say that.
No, not unless I had to, because I could do an OnlyFans. Why couldn't I?
I
could
guess
do
you could.
anything. I'm
Yeah.
a fucking successful DJ. I guarantee you I'd be successful at showing my dick on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, it's something. What they say, if there's something you can do for free, you'll make a great job at it, getting paid.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I could. I think about it all the time.
I've thought about it.
But I don't want. I don't. That's not a world I want to get. That's like to me.
So you do believe it's a dark hole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Also, I do things that I enjoy. Right. So sending a girl a dick pic, I really enjoy.
Right.
Sending out a dick pic knowing that it's going to 99.345% men,
Oh, I guess that's a good point.
I don't enjoy that.
Yeah, jerk porn. That
You know what I'm
that
saying?
most women don't do because they get DMs all day of dicks. They're like, I don't want to fucking pay to look at a dick. Who would? A guy. Yeah. Now that I think about it, you're right. Yeah. It always seems better, and
for sure.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean, that's anything, right? Like,
Well, like think about like if you were a stripper, right? Like, shout out to the homie Solo. Do you remember him?
yes.
Yeah.
Is he a stripper now?
He was a stripper. Remember?
I thought he was a drug dealer.
Well, he's a drug dealer and a stripper.
Okay.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
He used to do a all male review at Y Bar.
Now that you're saying this, I feel like it's coming back. I feel like I knew this.
Yeah.
Because they did those parties before. Like, if
Exactly.
you were booked at Y Bar or Sound Bar or whatever, the strippers were leaving.
It was
when you
Y
were
Bar they
coming
did it.
in.
Yeah.
I think it was that whole building.
Well, they did. It was all fucking male strip club. And it's funny because you would never find any sign for like male strip club or nothing like that. But then like when you
Low
find
key.
out, it's like underground male strip club.
Yes,
But like, but he said it was mainly all women.
Yeah, I think it's bachelorette parties.
Yeah.
That was big for bachelorette parties.
You are familiar with Dancing Bear?
That's one of my favorites.
See, if
I
Dancing
love
Bear's
that.
real, I feel like that's a cool job.
I love that.
Because it's so real, right?
Yes.
It feels real.
It feels
It
real.
might be fake, but like I'll watch and like on occasion I'll see a girl be like, no, that's a porn star. I know her from another video. But a lot of times I see all the the ones that are just clapping, just like fucking give him a little hand job and then
No,
he
they're
moves on to
going
the next.
around, you're
I'm like,
is she
I-
gonna suck it? Well, maybe
I don't
hope
think
she sucks it.
but I don't think those are strippers. I don't think those are porn stars. I think those are real girls.
I think that they are. Do you remember when you'd walk around the mall when you were a kid and there was like someone standing there with a clipboard and they'd be like, "Hey, do you want to do this thing? You'll take this survey for $25."
Oh yeah.
There's like people standing around. I've been in Vegas offered this before. Like someone came up to me and was like, "Hey, we're filming a porn in this room, whatever, blah blah blah. We need a male. This guy." I think they just do that for
Bro, wait,
girls.
what? You got that offer and you didn't take it?
I was with my brother and his boy Rudy, and I was shook. First,
You're a
of all,
pussy. I would have done it.
This might have been before I ever drank.
Oh, so you were.
So I
still,
definitely wasn't drunk.
Timid.
And yeah, I was still like young, and I was.
And you didn't even have to fuck. You just had to watch. Was it one of those?
I don't remember what he said, but I remember I went back to my brother and Rudy's like a OG, is like very street smart,
Right?
Like super street smart. So like,
And he
he's
thought
the
you were
guy
gonna
that
get
has-
raped or what?
Yeah, he was like, bro, that's a setup. Like,
Yeah.
don't fucking.
It
do
does
that.
sound a little
You know
too
what
good
I
to be
mean?
true, right?
Yeah, it sounds way too good to be true. But Dancing Bear, I think in L.A., someone's standing on the street with a clipboard saying, "Hey, do you want to do this thing?" And they don't say what it is, and they're like, "We'll pay you $150. It's an hour. You know, come with me. I'll tell you about it." And
then if
just
they
get
want to
girls.
suck it, they suck it. If they don't, they don't.
I think that's
Because some of the girls don't suck it,
yeah,
but a lot of them do.
And I like when they're getting cheered on and shit.
Yeah,
like I want to get a blowjob from a girl that has a cheer section.
Yeah, an audience that's just fucking rooting her on.
Yeah.
And then you get, apparently they get paid. The one thing I will say that I don't think Dancing Bear is real, you never see money, right? And if it's a strip thing, you would think that these girls are throwing money, right? Isn't that the whole point of stripping?
I think for men more than women. Men, like, you
But
get
if you're a
something-
dude stripper, you have to get paid.
Yeah, you have to get paid.
So
Yeah,
how
that's
do you
true.
get paid if they're not putting money in you?
Yeah, I think
Just
they
in dick sucking? Which is a nice paycheck. But that I think right there I just cracked the code. That's what it
That's how
it
you
can't be
know.
real because there's no cash.
Yeah.
Next time Dancing Bear, you want to make it more believable, throw some ones.
Some funny money at
Some
least.
fun, yeah, at least funny money.
At least.
And I'm bricked up thinking
Yo,
about the
Dancing Bear is my
what a
shit,
great
bro.
what a great idea.
That's been my shit like since I discovered porn on the internet.
Dancing Bear is
Back in
OG.
the day. I don't think they make it anymore.
Do
I
they
think
not make it
there's-
anymore?
think
I
it's
only
capped.
watch the free porn, so I don't know
I've
what's
seen
new.
all of them. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, a lot of times they don't even wear the hat anymore. They just, or a lot of them, they're just the towel is the thing though.
I love it, dude.
What a fucking weird, like, what a sick fuck that came up with this. They're like, people are gonna like this, and people are like, wait, what, a towel over the head, and the girls cheering them on? Are you sure? And then guys are like, you got it, that's it, that's the one.
I imagine like creating porn has to be so easy because you're just like, what do you want?
Well,
What do you
yes
want? Because
and
you're
no.
not thinking what do they want. You're like, what would I watch? And 99% of the time, there's a million other people that would watch that. You know
But
what
there's
I mean?
also, like, as a porn company, you don't want to leave any category untouched. So you have to think outside the box.
Wait,
So you have to be like, okay, I like MILFs with big butts, right?
Yeah.
But this guy might like feet. And this guy might be into fucking hentai or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know? So you do got to think outside the box. And if you want to be original, right? The Dancing Bear, you have to be the guy who thinks outside the box. You have to be the guy who thinks about, you know, sticking your dick in peanut butter and fucking a girl with it. I don't know. That sounds like a yeast infection, but you know, something.
I would love to sell Bang Bros a category, like how someone would sell
You're like-
Paramount Pictures a movie. You know what I mean?
You're
I
like,
wanna go in there.
listen, just give me 5 minutes. Midget, small horse, okay, meets Dancing Bear.
Yeah, yeah.
The horse gets scared, kicks the guy in the face, nuts instantly.
And then the horse fucks all the girls.
What was
One
that
after the
movie?
other.
Was it
Mr.
Jay and
Hands.
Silent Bob? Jay and
Oh
Silent
yeah, no, it's Clerks 2.
Clerks 2, yeah,
Clerks
yeah.
2, they had
Where they
the
jerk
donkey
off the horse. time.
Yeah, I would love to come up with a porn category and go pitch it. Is that a thing you think?
I mean, somebody's
I
gotta
got to
do it.
imagine that if I really wanted to do it bad enough, I could do it.
I mean, listen, I've seen a lot of porn, and I don't know that there's any door that hasn't been turned.
But it's like I think it's deeper than that because there's the category, right? Like let's say swallowed.com, right? Let's use
Not
that
familiar,
as an example.
Go ahead.
I'm sure you could figure out what it is.
I can take a guess.
So it's these girls who are giving like sloppy toppy, right? But there's a little bit more to it because in the beginning, it doesn't just start off with them blowing the dude and that, but it's like you meet the girl and then she's taking her clothes off and then she bends over and like makes a wink at you a little bit. There's
That's
like
what
this
they do?
whole, yeah.
Okay, little tease.
Yeah, there's this whole like intro thing. And I just imagine that like they somehow know that dudes that want to watch blowjobs also like buttholes.
Well, I think what else do you got? I mean, pussy, right? Well, here's the thing. So I like the idea of like that, where it's like, you know, like OnlyFans, like it's always hotter when you know the person or have some sort of rapport.
When there's something, yeah.
But my problem is when I'm like in the zone, like I'll click on those videos and then like I'll be like, I don't have time to hear this girl talk. Like, let's see her get fucking blown out. That's not good enough. Next one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You kind of like.
It depends how much time you have.
Yeah, well, even if I have the time, like I don't want to hear them talk. Like that's the worst thing in a fucking fantasy is hearing a girl talk. Like
I want to hear her say something dirty. I don't want to hear her say something
bro,
stupid.
there's this. Oh man, I wish I knew her name. I'd probably know her name, but I can't think of it. You might know who I'm talking about. Puerto Rican girl, older, tattooed, maybe has like a octopus on her thigh or something like this. Best dirty talker I've ever seen.
I don't think I know her.
I'll find it and I'll send you the link next time I'm jerking off.
Thank you.
I'll make sure I'm thinking about you.
And
but
tell me that you have your dick in your hand.
That's not the dirty talk. I'll leave the dirty talking to the girl. I'm going to put it that way. But yeah, incredible. Though her English isn't that great, so you kind of got to like, what is she saying?
But that makes it all the better.
That's
probably what makes it so incredible.
Yeah. But she like has this like New York accent. She just talks like dirty. She's just like, oh yeah, you like that puppy? And I'm like, bitch, you're disgusting. I'm like, but I like it. Why do I like it? What the fuck is it, man? Jesus.
What's wrong with us, bro?
I don't know, man.
There's literally, it's the male biology.
But why? But why would that make sense? I mean, like, at what point in evolution was God like, these people need to hear dirty talk in order to get off?
Or even further than that, not even the dirty talk. Like, why do I love a dirty bitch? You know what I'm saying?
It's a good question.
Like, why? What drives me?
Because nothing should drive you to that.
Nothing should drive you to that.
You should be driven away from that.
If she's behind the bar with fucking thigh tats and just came from a suburb 45 minutes outside of the city.
Breath still smelling like semen.
Yeah, or menthols. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I like that so much? I shouldn't be attracted to that.
No.
But I just know that she's going to do some dirty things.
I feel like somewhere along the road of your life, you got like the best sex from one of those fucking trashy women. And so it just triggers something.
There's just something about them. They look like a good time.
Yeah.
They look like they know how to have fun. I like fun.
Fun is good.
Fun is the best.
Herpes, not
What's
so much.
better than fun? Fun might be so good that it outweighs how bad herpes is.
You're going to have a lot of fun, man, because that herpes don't go away. What was that movie? Was that The Hangover? Where he's like, have fun, do whatever you want.
Yes.
Don't get herpes.
Yes.
That shit stays with you forever.
Yes. It was Vegas. You know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, except for herpes.
Yeah.
That shit stays with you forever. That guy's hilarious. That was the father from Step Brothers, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know his name. Funny actor, though.
Yeah. He was in Arrested Development as well. I don't know his name either. But yeah, fun. I mean, I just want to have fun, you know?
Yeah.
And it's hard to have fun in Houston, Texas sometimes.
Sometimes. But sometimes there is fun. You know.
We're going to have fun tonight.
I'll
tell you that.
We're going to make it fun.
I want to take my shirt off tonight.
It's been a while.
That bottled, yeah.
Yeah, you haven't done your Burt Kreischer DJ set in a while.
Yeah. Did you watch his special, his new one, Razzle
No, I haven't
Dazzle?
seen it. Does he have his shirt on?
No, it's like a whole thing. He comes out with the shirt on and then he takes it off, but like they got sick ass camera angles. It's like slow mo. His buttons are flying off into the camera. It's like a whole fucking spectacle.
You got to set the bar a little higher, right?
Yeah.
My girl is all about this Sebastian Maniscalco.
He's funny.
He's funny.
He's good family
excited.
comedy.
He's got a movie coming out with Robert De Niro. Sounds kind of like a Meet the Fockers kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't know. She's excited about it. I want to take her to go see him, but I don't think he's coming to Houston on his tour.
You looked it up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's some good. You should just take her to Austin, bro.
Listen, the last thing I want to do is go to fucking Austin.
You should go. You should go.
If
to the
Sebastian
Comedy
Maniscalco
Mothership.
goes to fucking Austin, I might have to pull up.
You
one
should,
time.
You should
support.
go.
He's a Chicagoan, you know.
Yeah, he's from like Arlington Heights or something.
That's Chicago.
Yeah,
Ish.
close enough.
Well, I mean, listen. I know there's always the debate of like, oh, that's not really Chicago, but it's like that's kind of more Chicago than a lot of parts of Chicago, because if you go to fucking Lincoln Park, everyone's from fucking Michigan, so. At least when you go to Arlington Heights, you know these motherfuckers are like third generation Italians that are from the city.
Yeah.
So they have a little bit more of the culture of your traditional Chicagoan than you would get in
They probably have way more
Lakeview.
because these are the white flight guys.
Yeah.
These are the guys that fucking
these are the original white
were
flight
in
crew.
Chicago.
Yeah.
and they left.
Yeah. They said fuck this, but they kept their city job, so
Yeah.
they have to stay close.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good restaurants in the suburbs, and I'm gonna be honest, especially for like Italian food and shit like that. Greasy Spoons.
Bro, I got in the elevator today, and this dude had just gotten his fucking Uber Eats delivery from this pizza place that I had been to before.
Mm-hmm.
Shitty, like wannabe Domino's, like corporate pop up in all the cities around the country type bullshit.
Was it
fucking
called
pizza
Jets?
place. No, Jets is fire.
Mm.
For being that, Jets is fire.
Okay.
But I had this pizza, and this kid had no shame, and I respect the fuck out of it. I mean, he was eating in the hallway. Like, he came, left his crib, walked down the hallway to the front leasing office, got his food, had one box of pizza, and then the calzone on top. Just had the calzone box
went down.
open. He was munching in the elevator. Like,
He didn't give
I don't
a
give a
fuck.
fuck.
Well,
it's Friday.
Yeah, he might
I
be
just
high.
got off work. Like, I'm starting my weekend. I
Yeah.
was like, damn, that's how you do it.
For sure.
But I asked him, knowing that pizza fucking sucks. And I said, oh, shit, how is that place? And he was like, bro, it's fire.
Well, to Houston,
That's what I'm saying.
Houstonian who doesn't know any better.
That's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing, like I would rather just go get home run in from HEB.
Yes. But they don't know about that.
But it exists here. I get home run in all the time. You can get home run in at HEB.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, but they probably don't know what home run in is. They're fucking missing out. That beer crust. Oh God.
Yeah, home run in's decent. If you can get home run in here, that's
enough for me for
I'll
now.
fuck with that.
I do
Get Lou's mailed to you.
Yeah, but
expensive,
like,
though.
come on, what the fuck is that?
You don't even like Lou's.
I don't
you
like
could
Lou's.
get Giordano's
But
mailed to
even
you.
no, I didn't. Well, yeah, but I didn't even mean it like that. I just meant like what the fuck is that? Like a frozen fuck. It's still fucking.
I've
frozen
had it.
pizza.
It's fire.
Does it taste like real?
Yes. It, as close as you could get. Like, it's frozen, so there's a little leniency on it,
Yeah.
but it's fucking fire.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to try it if they got a Giordano's one. But I more than the stuffed pizza, I miss the square cut fucking tavern style, the real Chicago pizza.
Mm-hmm. Cutswell was just shitting on that last time he was there when I got La
Shitting
Villa.
on square cut pizza?
Not square cut in general, but La Villa. He's like, that's a
Bro.
fucking shitty pizza place.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
Why do you always order from that fucking shitty pizza place with that weird cheese?
That's Mr. Unimpressed. So, no matter what you fucking bring him, he's not going to like it. Unless he recommends it. And then he'll tell you the fucking history of the company
Yeah.
and show you their press their press kit for a new one they're opening in Scottsdale.
Yeah. That he's
What
an
up, Cuts? We
investor.
love you.
Every time, baby.
You fucking
Cuts
angry
is going
bastard.
hard, bro.
I saw him, and he was rocking your shirt at Jewel.
He said he said that's his favorite shirt because of the
Shock Bite? Or the quality of the
quality.
Yeah, it's a good
like
quality
nothing to
shirt.
do with the
I wear it to the gym.
yeah.
I got the Lonk alarm pulled on me for the bitch word, but, whatever.
I could see that happening.
They don't like it, but I can't bring a water over 20 ounces in there either.
Yeah. Or your water can't say send nudes on it.
That I do remember they pulled the Lonk alarm on you for that one. Here's the thing, right? I'm trying to be to Planet Fitness what Jared, the Subway guy, was to Subway. Minus the child molestation stuff.
Well, hold on now.
Minus that. I'm just trying to show people that you can still get swole at a gym that has a pizza night.
Okay. I see the vision. I see the vision. If you that Jared became the Subway guy because he walked there so much. Like he just ate at Subway so much and became a success story that they had no choice but to hire him, even though he was fucking little kids.
Wait, did they know he was fucking
job.
kids? Or did he
know.
kind of just like come out of the box with that later? So there's a documentary that just recently came out about Jared, the Subway guy.
I've seen people talk about it. I'm a little scared to watch it.
It's kind of like R. Kelly, but like this one, you're like, wait a minute, this guy is like a sick fuck. Like R. Kelly's a sick fuck, but like this guy's a fucking like I didn't watch the whole thing, but I was watching some of it, and he like sat down to do like a cheer rally, like I don't know, a cheer rally, like what do you call it, like a pep rally, but like they have like a guest and everybody goes to Gem Auditorium and he like talks, guest speaker.
Yeah, like a public speaking at a
some
high
shit
school.
you get out of fifth period for, you don't really
yeah.
give a fuck about, but you're
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So he was doing it, and then the girl that like brought him in, like I think she's like a principal or something. She said, as all the kids are coming out, this middle school, he leans over and whispers in her ear, "Middle school girls are so fucking hot." And then she had to like keep her straight face as he went up there because she was like stunned. She's like, "What the fuck? Like, is this real?" And then she's actually the one. It's actually well, from what I saw, it was a dope documentary because like she leads like the campaign to try and fucking like expose him, and they couldn't like catch him until they eventually really caught him and got all that crazy
It's
shit.
on Hulu, right?
I don't know where the fuck it's on, but yeah,
I gotta watch it.
it's kind of crazy because like he doesn't look. I mean, I guess he does. I'm like now when you look at him, you're like, okay, that guy's a chomo, right? But like at the time, like it was a shocking thing. You're like, Jared, the Subway guy, is a fucking.
Yeah, it was crazy because he was like beloved by America. He was just like this super overweight fat dude that
Right.
walked to Subway every day and ate Subway and lost weight and
became like super famous and like
everyone wanted to be. Every fat dude wanted to be Jared.
like, oh my god, I can go eat a Philly cheesesteak. And I'm like, well, not exactly, but yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I don't know what he must have been eating like the veggie stuff, or maybe he like low key got lipo and didn't tell anybody.
Well, I
don't know.
heard that the whole thing was like he walked to Subway from.
That was what it
and
was.
That was what it was more than anything. Not the.
Well,
fact that
I'm
he ate
sure
Subway.
that eating Subway rather than McDonald's probably helped
Sure.
a little.
Yeah. But that's like nobody taught. Subway left that part out.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, just eat Subway. You're good.
Yeah, you don't gotta walk there. You just fucking eat.
Yeah, just come here however you want. Take the bus, take the train.
Speaking of which, I'm fucking starving. What time is it?
It's 9:14.
We have time for Chipotle? Let's give it another 10
Definitely don't
minutes.
have
and
time for Chipotle.
We might have to cut it a little short because I'm fucking starving. I'm trying to get these gains.
We definitely don't have time for Chipotle. I gotta pee. I mean, we could cut it if you want. And
Is there anything else you want to speak on?
Nah, nope. I talked about.
Dancing Bear, child molesters.
Yeah, we pretty much hit all the bases.
We hit all the bases. I think we got it.
Yeah, we hit all the bases. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure you drop a comment, like the video, subscribe if you made it this far. If you want more content, go to the Patreon. I may or may not release that one episode. I mean, really, it'll depend on if I can keep up. If I
you need
go a
some
week-
filler,
if I need filler,
you'll know when that one comes out.
coming out. So go ahead and do that. Patreon.com/PWS and we'll see you guys next time. Let's go, champ.
Bye.